Fantastic. You've got some big news regarding your good friend Sheriff Mark Lamb. Speaking of the hoofbeats of justice coming down the pipe, care to share that with our listening audience?
I'll tell you what. This was big news this week. A lot of your listeners will already know, Mike, because this has been this is a national/international story. Sheriff Mark Lamb was going to be up for re-election for sheriff in 2024. But I'll tell you what, he'll be the first to tell you, Mike. God came into his life, and he decided a while back to, or at least he was on the fence, but to run for the United States Senate. The big deal here, Mike, is this is the Arizona seat, right? We know Arizona went completely, purple with a light blue shade in this last election, and Senator Lamb, Sheriff Lamb, if he becomes senator, will be the Arizona senator here that used to be the seat of Kirsten Sinema, who's a Democrat/independent. So it is entirely possible, Mike, that Sheriff Lamb's vote, if it be Senator Lamb, is a deciding factor in a new Republican Senate. So get that. That's big, big, big news, Mike.
Sheriff Senator, I like that.
Oh, I'm already kind of doing Freudian slips. I call him Senator Lamb. I'll just say that on the radio for the first time.
You know what? I don't talk about politics a lot, but I will say this: I don't believe that Katie Hobbs legitimately won that election. I do believe that Carrie Lake won it. I do. In my heart of hearts.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I mean, you just jogged my brain here. I don't like it when you do that, Mike. But I got two local newspapers down here.
Yeah.
I think Columbian, and because it's got Mark Lamb's photo all over the front page, and I like to read stuff as the old MAIM media analyst. And no matter what, watch for this really closely, Mike. These were great articles, by the way. They did him pretty good justice. But both of them, and this is the talking points of the day, and it makes me crazy. In both of these articles, they call any election dispute, right, unwarranted claims, unsubstantiated claims, blah, blah, blah. They're not saying they're alleged or they're, these are still alleged things. There's no one out there, no one who knows the exact vote counts of really a lot of the elections out there because it was just such a mess. And I agree with you. Katie Hobbs, being elected down here, she was just an awful Democrat candidate, awful. One of these from the basement candidates that she got elected. I mean, it really not only surprised us, Mike, but really caused us suspicion. And so I think you're right. I think I'm right. Indeed, there was monkey business going on. A lot of elections around the country are, if anyone can say absolutely guaranteed that they were straightforward, I think that's what's known as fake news. Now, there you go.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty obvious, actually, to anybody. I know, though, at the same time that this is going to balance out at some point or